Just a little postscript to the sermon on the shield of faith. In it, I mentioned that the evil one, the devil, Satan, very much likes to try to throw at us darts that will divide us, make us doubt our faith, make us doubt our salvation. And these things can be very serious for the Christian. But one thing I didn't mention, and perhaps, well, in hindsight, I think it's quite important, is that these are symptoms also of what we know as anxiety and depression. And I know this very well because, of course, you know that I suffered from it for many a year and still do, but in a much diluted form. And during that period of depression, and having spoken with other people, this constant feeling of guilt, of not being good enough for God, of having lost your salvation. Other people are good enough for God, but I'm not. But the thing is that this is an illness. Now, we know in one sense that all illness comes from the fall, but there's no direct correlation. There's no direct contact between the idea of I have sinned and I have therefore got depression. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. But the person with depression and anxiety can really have their heads bowed, and it does no good saying to them, yes, well, your faith is weak, isn't it? Get that shield of faith and put it up. It's your own fault. You may not actually say it's your own fault, but that will be the implication of it. We have to understand that the Lord cares for and loves, supports each and every step of the way those who are suffering mentally, who are his children. Whatever they think, however it feels, the truth is that they are Christians, born again, regenerate, and they cannot lose their salvation. Their view of themselves is skewed. They see themselves as much more sinful and unworthy than anybody else in the world. But we've all sinned and fall short. 1 John, if we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves. The truth is not in us. Maybe the problem with that people with depression have had, and I'm thinking here of one lady who sort of confided in me, is that one problem that they've got is that their sin is magnified to them. Magnified. So that's all I want to say in this postscript. There's no point in going on. The shield of faith is necessary for Christians, all Christians, whether you're ill or whether you're well, whether you've got problems or whether everything's hunky-dory in your life, all Christians. But we must not imagine that the signs and the symptoms of mental illness are a sign that that person has lost their salvation or is particularly under attack by the evil one. Thank you for listening. I hope that that's helped. God bless.